Hello, Sales Queen Society, and happy Thursday. I am here to talk about how to start signing clients online without fancy funnels, without working 24/7, without following all the rules so that you can make a full-time income doing what you love. So I am so freaking excited to be here. I know there's a lot of people hopping on, so I'm going to wait just a minute and check in to see who is here. This is going to be such a great training. But if you are watching me or if you're here, say hello. I would love to know that you're here. If you are catching the replay, then hashtag Sales Queen down in the comments below. This is going to be so freaking good, and I cannot wait for you to be here. So you're here because you want to be full-time in your business. You want to be making great money doing what you love, right? But either you're doing all the things and it isn't working, or, sorry, I'm getting my screens all cleared up. Or you're following all the gurus, trying to figure out what the right strategy is, what the right approach is, and you're getting conflicting information. And it's overwhelming and it's exhausting, and you're wondering what the right direction is. So maybe you're doing a little of this, you're doing a little of that. Maybe you're simply in analysis paralysis, you're finding it hard to move. Whichever you are, wherever you are, it's okay. You're not alone. My goal with this training is to share with you what it looked like for me to build my health coaching business from the beginning, when I didn't really have any idea what I was doing, when I had a small following, when I didn't have anything fancy, so that you can see what building a business and being full-time actually requires. Because I was able to go full-time quickly in my health coaching business. And there's something so important here that's going to really share with you what that was. You don't need another cookie cutter strategy, another fancy funnel. You don't need more time. You don't need more things to do. You need a game plan and you need a strategy. And that is what we're going to cover today. So let's get into it. If you're watching me live, if you're here, say hello. If you are catching the replay, then hashtag Sales Queen. So you have big dreams for your business. You want to be full-time. I would love to know in the comments below, what is your biggest goal for your business? Do you want to be full-time? Do you want to quit your 9-to-5? Do you want to travel the world? Like, what is it? Why is it that you're here? What is it that you're wanting to accomplish? You want to make great money doing what you love, enjoy your life, be home with your kids, whatever it is. Right now, you're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing. You're posting, you're showing up, you're working on your business, you're spending time on it, you're being consistent. But no matter how consistent you are and how much you show up, the sales and the clients are sporadic. Your income feels like a total roller coaster. You're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing, so why isn't it working? You're following the gurus and they're telling you different things. You need high ticket, you need low ticket, you need branding, you need funnels, you need fancy things, you need to be more consistent. You need to post more, you need to post less, you need to sell more, you need to sell less. And so you do these things, then you see something that's conflicting and you're wondering, what's right, what's wrong? Why are sales and clients not flowing in the way that they should be? I get it. There's a lot of noise. In the beginning days of my health coaching business, I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. And I was doing what everyone said I needed to do. Post content, sell your offers, show up online, be consistent, do the things, go live, share your story. I was doing all of it. And I say this all the time. Like, I was the poster child for consistency. I was so good at being consistent. I was so good at showing up. I was doing it all. But the clients and the sales and the income were sporadic no matter how consistent I was. And I didn't want a business that my income was a roller coaster. I didn't want a business where I worked really hard and sometimes signed clients. I didn't want a business where I hopefully had people buy each day. I didn't want a business where the stars had to magically align for me to sign clients. I wanted a business where the work I was putting in was constantly leading to clients and sales. And here's the truth. You don't have the wrong niche. You don't have the wrong offer. You don't have the wrong price point. You don't need to do more things in your business, and you don't need to work harder if you're already being consistent. You simply have the wrong strategy. So if you're doing what someone else told you to do just to bring in clients and sales, but you hate it, or it isn't your personality or your strengths, when you build a business that doesn't flow with your strengths and who you are and what you want to have in your business, you're going to have resistance to even show up. If your business strategy is based on posting and hoping, that's why clients and sales aren't coming in all the time. If your business strategy is based on just being consistent, that's why no matter how consistent you are and how much you do and how much you show up, the clients and sales aren't. Because when you have a strategy and you know exactly what you need to do daily to attract and convert total strangers into paying clients, the game totally changes. You know exactly what you need to do every day, and when you do it, you sign clients. You make sales consistently. You get to be full-time. You get to make great money doing what you love. You get to quit your 9-to-5. You get to be home with your kids. You get to do all the things. You never have to go back to a 9-to-5 again. But more importantly, you never worry about clients and sales. This is what I changed inside my business. And this is what allowed me to go from struggling to sign clients, from an income that was on a total roller coaster, to being full-time in my health coaching business. And what's allowed me to build 2 other successful businesses using this same thing. I decided I didn't want a business that was up to fate. I wanted a business that consistently led to clients and sales. I wanted a business where I made money all the time, no matter what. No matter what day of the week it was, no matter what it looked like. I wanted a business where I could rely on the income and the sales coming in. And I wanted a business that I loved. I didn't start working for myself or become an entrepreneur so that I could do something I hated. I got into this work because I loved what I did, but I also wanted to love how I was doing it. How I was showing up, the things I was doing, the offers, the way I was doing it. I didn't want to work for someone else or be, what's the word I'm looking for? Be pushed into doing something I didn't want to do just to make money and make sales. I may as well go back to a 9-to-5, and it's not as hard. So I did things my way. I built the business I wanted. I built the offer I loved. I built the strategy that worked for me. I did what I wanted to do. That worked for me. That worked for the life that I wanted, for my personality, for my strengths. I built my business for me. I stopped listening to all the noise, to what all the other people were doing. It didn't matter what Sally down the street was doing because her business was different than mine. I didn't need a strategy that worked for someone else. I needed a strategy that worked for me, that gave me the life I wanted and the business that I wanted. I didn't want something that worked for someone else. I wanted something that was going to give me the life I wanted and the business I wanted. Because I started my business coaching so that I could be a mom and raise my daughter. So that looked a heck of a lot different than 25-year-old me building my health coaching business who had all the freaking time in the world and energy. I got into this work so that I could support my clients, but also so that I didn't have to work 24/7. So that I didn't have to always be on, so that I didn't have to do things I hated. I wanted to also have a life and have freedom. So I ditched the rule book and I started doing business for me and the way that I wanted to do it. The offers, the timing, the schedule, everything was based on what I wanted, not based on what someone told me I had to do. And this is so powerful. Then I got strategic and I got intentional. I realized that signing clients doesn't just happen from posting on social media and selling what you have. Unfortunately so. There's an art. Yes, Angelique, that's such a valid point. For a long time, I was looking at what was working elsewhere. Yes, and it's you. There are a million different businesses. You can do business any way you want. And what works for me isn't going to work for you. You have to figure out what works for you. And this is why my clients are so successful. So I got strategic and I got intentional. I realized that signing clients doesn't just happen from posting on social media and selling what you have, unfortunately so. There's actually an art to signing clients online. And that if you want total strangers to trust you enough to buy from you off the internet, it's not as simple as posting and selling, unless you want inconsistent sales and clients. And this is what I was doing. There's a strategy that goes into it. And I learned this the hard way. My income was sporadic and inconsistent because I was throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping that something would stick. I was piecemealing a bunch of strategies together, looking at what everyone else was doing, trying to make it work for me, hoping that it would all happen, and 1 month would be okay and the next month wouldn't. And I wondered what was wrong with me. I wondered what was wrong with me, my niche, my offer, my price point. Turns out nothing. It was my strategy. I didn't need some fancy thing like branding or websites to sign more clients. I needed to be more strategic. Because I started my health coaching business with a personal Facebook page, a Facebook group, and PayPal links. I didn't need anything fancy to go full time. I went full time with a personal Facebook group, or a personal Facebook page, a Facebook group, and PayPal links. But it was because, one, I built my business in alignment with me and what I wanted in the life that I wanted to have and how I wanted to show up and what I wanted to sell. And then I mastered turning total strangers into paying clients. And here's what I learned. If you want total strangers to buy from you on the internet, you need an offer that you love and that your clients are actually wanting to buy. This is huge. Something that they're actually dreaming of, something that they're scouring the internet looking for, something that they're wanting help with, an offer that you love and that they're looking for. Then you need a strategy that gets you seen by the people who are actually searching for what you have. If you're not filling your audience with people, with your audience and your communities and your following with the dream clients who want what you have, you're always going to feel like you're shouting into the void. And you're hoping that people are listening. This is so important. Then you need to build authority. Not just trust and have your audience like you and be friends and be all the things, but actually show them that you're someone who has what they want and that you're someone who they actually want to buy from. So that they trust you enough to purchase from you and see that you can provide for them. This is so key. And the last piece of the puzzle is communicating your work effectively and clearly so people don't just know who you are, but actually want to buy from you. Actually see the benefit in working with you. Actually see how incredible your work is and how much you'll be able to support them. This is what I did. I built my business my way. I had an irresistible offer my clients were dying for. I was getting seen by the people searching for what I had. I was positioning myself as the expert so people saw me as someone to buy from. And I was selling and sharing my services effectively so that they saw how well they benefited them. Because of this, my health coaching business went full-time quickly. Because of this, I started my finance business, had a $15K month my first month, and had a 6-figure year my first year, while getting married and taking 6 vacations. Because of this, I scaled my business coaching to 10K months in 7 months, working half the time and momming half the time. Working more, doing more, being more consistent, spending more time on your business, getting fancy things, paying for all the professional stuff, following a different strategy, following all the gurus and implementing, changing your offers, changing your pricing, changing your programs, doing stuff you hate. This is not what brings in consistent clients and sales. This is not what gets you a full-time income doing what you love, so you never have to go back to a 9-to-5 again. And I learned this the hard way. Strategy is what gets you there. Alignment is what gets you there. Strategy and alignment is what gets you to consistent clients and sales. Doing what you love and knowing how to turn total strangers into paying clients is what gets you to making a full-time income doing what you love. And I'm sorry that you've been taught that you need all the fancy things, that you need to do more, that you need to be more confident, that you need to post more, that you need more freebies and websites, that you need different offers or different prices. You should be signing way more clients and making way more money from the work that you're already doing. And I'm on a mission to help all online coaches and service providers sign clients consistently and make great money doing what they love. Because you have something incredible to offer. We just have to master your strategy on it. So that's exactly what I want to help you do. I have turned what I've done to build my successful businesses into my full-time framework. This has helped over 60 entrepreneurs make more money and sign more clients. But more importantly, they have gone from struggling to sign clients to booked out. They've been able to quit their 9-to-5 and be full-time in their business in 90 days. They have been able to make thousands of dollars more per week. They have been able to consistently and sustainably sign clients while doing what they love, while being moms, while enjoying their life, while having freedom, and so much more. And this is exactly what I want for you. I want you to start signing clients ASAP and start making the money we both know you deserve. So I have two options to work with me right now. One is my signature 30 Days to Clients one-on-one program. This is 4 weeks with me where we install this full-time formula so you have a business that you love, but also start signing clients consistently without giving up time with your family, without working 24/7, without following any rules or doing anything you don't want to do. So that you can make great money doing what you love and finally have freedom in your life to do what you want, to never worry about clients and sales again. This is 4 weeks with me, weekly calls, support between sessions. Like, it is so hands-on and so much fun. I'm going to give you everything you need and support you massively. So the goal is you sign more clients in the next 30 days than you have in months. But more importantly, you leave knowing what you need to continue to do to sign clients and make money in your business. This is $1,500 in full with payment plans available. Price is increasing September 1st to $2,000. I'm going to put the link down below if you want to just snag your spot. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or DM me. Second option is the Client Kickstarter. This is my 4-week group coaching program. We begin on Monday. We will install this same full-time formula so that you are building your business your way. You're doing what you love. You have an irresistible offer that you love and your clients love, and you master your strategy to signing clients consistently without following all the rules, without cookie cutter strategies, without having a large following, without doing anything you don't want to do, and without giving up time with your family. That's my whole thing. And so that you can start signing clients consistently and make great money doing what you love. This is 4 weeks, 4 group coaching calls, support between sessions. Price is $500 instead of $750, and we begin on Monday. Doors close in 3 days. I'm going to put the link down below in the comments below to snag it. If you have any questions, then comment or DM me. You don't need more to do. You don't need to follow more people. You don't need more advice. You don't need more information. You need to master your strategy. And it's not going to happen from posting and selling online. You need to consistently attract and convert total strangers into paying clients. This is what we do inside my world so that you can make great money doing what you love and finally have freedom in your life and never worry about clients and sales again. I love you. I look forward to supporting you. I hope that this was everything you need, and I cannot wait to see all the incredibleness you bring into your business. Have a fabulous Thursday. If you guys have any questions about my programs, you can comment or DM me, and I will put the links down below. I love you.